name is Jose Palencia, and I'm going to be showing off my complete immersive town demo called Plight of Skymoore. So as you see, your character comes out of this little carriage here, a little wagon he comes out of. He is a knight. You can see by his attire here. Here, let's actually talk to the guy who brought us. So he says, you've woken up, and he introduces you to the Kingdom of Skymoore, which is where you're at, pretty much. This is a fantasy medieval game, interactive narrative, where basically the player is going to find out that these cultists are kind of invaded the city and that they plan to overthrow the king. So the knight here is Sir Pendleton II. He's going to be kind of undertaking the task of finding and sniffing out that cultist leader that's hiding within these city walls. So here, let's go talk to the army barracks. Since here originally he's gonna ask about fighting style. He's also going to be asking about these cultists because you see there's going to be civilians around the map that kind of actually do these little barks that are kind of talking about these cultists. Kind of gives the player just more of a backstory on why they're doing it. So here he says he don't know where to look, so he gives us to a talking quest where we're going to be talking to a couple of people and try to find more information about these cultists. And here you can see in the second goal of Purification Skymoore, it's a quest. This is the main quest line, and it's kind of tells the player that you're eventually gonna find and confront the cultist leader. But in order to get there, you're gonna have to complete these sub-quests that'll get you to that point in the story. So here we're gonna go talk to Harlow. And here, if you notice here, I made this central area of the square, kind of like the resident commercial district, filled with Bombay stuff. And this is where the majority of the story is at as well. Here she says she will help us, but we actually are here to help. We gotta convince her that we're here. So she's asking us here to get the lively elixir. She's asking what's that? And she gives us a hint that it's somewhere across the agricultural district, probably across the barracks. So we're gonna go there and try to find it. Here we'll kind of show off here is these civilian NPCs every once in a while. They'll kind of just have these blurs or shouts, and they just kind of talk about the cultists here. And here you can see the training camp as well that I walked through here. Anyway, since I made the game, kind of know what the stuff's at, I'm gonna go get the lively elixir. So here, kind of notice how the interiors that you can go into, the doors are normally open, and everything else would be kind of sealed off, like that stable over there. I think even the farm over there is closed off. Yeah, it's closed off. See the invisible barriers there. We leave. Here, what I've kind of done with the layout is I wanted like the bottom elevation floor, I guess you could call it, is to be the residential. Up here is the commercial, like I said earlier. All the way up here would be the, I guess, royal district where the king lives. This is keep. We'll eventually get access there. Right now we don't have it. Right now we gotta go give this elixir back to the Harlow. We shall do. Oh, here, I'll call this out real quick. There are interactable doors. Of course, we can't actually do this one yet, because later in the story, we can actually open that, which you'll see here eventually. Here, if we give her back the lively elixir, you can also see her kind of giving you feedback like, oh, nice, you got it. Here she tells us she can't help us from here on, but points right across that the Huntress sisters at Open Arms could. So we're going to be going over there and checking them out. Kind of notice how both in the dialogue with the NPCs and these little quest, I guess, things here, is you'll see that they kind of give you a hint of where to go, so that players don't really get too lost. And another thing I'll kind of show off here is, be in a cottage near a well. Houses are just being in the shop. Perfect. So what I've also done as well to kind of help the players is make some signs, mostly for the stores, you know. And now we're gonna go talk to Evelyn. She's back here. Because remember, the lady said she's behind the store. So we come back here. Sure enough, there's a well. Now we're gonna find her around here. Whoop. Oh, I think this is her. She's kind of intimidated by us. She's not sure who we are, so here we're gonna be kind of pacifying and just be like, no, we're no threat. And now she says, she doesn't know much, but the boys do. So we're gonna talk to these guys. which are in here. Here you see some NPCs kind of sitting down. And these two guys. Here, you can talk to the guy here, and this is one of the dual conversations you'll see between like 3 people. So here it kind of pans to the vampire as well. And here you can ask you, what are you doing here? Tell him that we're here to stop these cultists. And this guy will chime in and be like, aren't we all? So here at this point, he's gonna say that if you want to actually help us out, you gotta talk to the king and pledge your loyalty to him. So here, he's asking where you can find them. It's on the top. The stairs are around the building. So we'll come around here, and there's a staircase up here. And we come all the way up. This is Hogarth Keep. And here, we can't actually go in yet until we talk to the guy here. Here, he says, we shall pass, but we request the king's approval. We're here to join the fight. Here, he'll let us come inside. Once we press spacebar, it'll open up. Textures are low, meaning we can't interact with it no more. And here we can come inside and talk to the king. Here he actually gives us more backstory into our character, telling us we're Sir Pendleton from the Ascensus Dynasty. Here we can ask him, you know me? And here he'll kind of give a little more extra, kind of saying that they had shared a long time alliance between both the kingdoms, and that I'm one of the finest. Way to make the player feel good. Anyway, let's pledge our fealty to the king. Here you see the player actually kneels down as well. It says no need for that. And so, at this point, he's going to send us down to the second half of the story where we're going to have to go underground and kind of find out where these guys are going. So, I'm going to start by doing just that. Here, first thing I see is a church cross. That means I can go behind the church to meet Andrea the Huntress. Walk through here. So, let's just kind of observe the area a little bit as well. Kind of show you that kind of wanted to get that medieval point across. Showing this is primitive. Here, this is Andrea. Let's come talk to her. Here we see that we're with the Warrior Association. We want to help them out. So here she's like, go help Alaska down there. Here, see the West Gate. We open this up as well. We come down. Oh, what's happening over here? This guy was just a fighter. Let's go talk to him. Player looks behind, acknowledges that he had it taken care of anyway. So here, it's going to say that these cultists were destroying the bridge. So what's the significance behind the bridge? Well, this is where we're going to get to the church, which is where the cultist leaders at. However, we're going to need to collect some wooden planks around this area to come repair the bridge. Here is where I made wooden planks kind of have these particles coming out to know that you can interact with them. Once you press spacebar, it'll let you know that you collected one, and it will disappear. So here I think I need 2 more. There we are. Now that we've done that, it says we can repair the broken bridge. Come over here, space, boom. So now it's just the final quest, Purification of Skymoore. Something else I'll call out as well is that I have these little lights that kind of guide the player if they're actually paying attention to their surroundings. This helps them out. Here, I can't open it just yet until I confront the leader, which is just behind this room here. So stuff down right here. Talk to Mraz. He sees that we finally spotted him, and here in spoilers you can either choose to arrest or kill him. And this will give you 2 different endings to the story. So for this one, I actually want to arrest him. And here we kind of tell him that he's under arrest for conspiracy. Here we're gonna just give him a nice old kick, and kind of just take him in. So here we can't interact with him no more because we knocked him out. So now we gotta go report this to King Hogarth. They'll imprison him by that time. So here, back up a bit, open the door, and the civilians get out the way. Let's get up here. Notice the music as well I put in the background. And I lowered the pitch just slightly to kind of make it a little more ominous. And here we are, let's talk to the king. Let us know any updates on the situation here. This choice will change depending on if you either arrested or killed the leader. In this case, we apprehended him, so let him know he's behind bars. And my favorite little thing right here is this little scene where you see he's kind of cursing all of us since we got him in jail. These guys are all very happy about it. You know, you could probably just get rid of the cultists from there. And here he ensures the man will suffer for his actions, and here he kind of thanks us for just helping out the city when we didn't even need to. So he ensures we're compensated, and here he tells you you're forever welcome, and this marks the end of the game. And this is the post game from now on. You can just kind of explore the city and just kind of wander. So this game will be uploaded on onto my itch.io. Hopefully by the end of the day I'll have a build. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all have a